Do you want to work for a fast-growing M&A consulting and advisory firm? Then Palmtree is the place to be. Palmtree is a firm that's experienced incredible growth in recent years, even in the midst of the global economic slowdown, and hiring just keeps marching on. If you're currently an employee at a top accounting or advisory firm seeking to break into the M&A industry, or you're a student interested in learning about the M&A lifecycle, consider Palmtree. Join the firm's upward trajectory and help shape the future of M&A advisory. If interested, learn more and apply on the firm's careers page, palmtreellc.com, or you'll find the link in this episode's show notes.
Can you DIY your case interview prep? Absolutely. I've seen it done hundreds of times before, and I have DIY'd my prep for every single interview that I've ever done in my own career. So it's absolutely possible. Today, I'll walk you through how to DIY your own case prep and share our case prep plan with you to get you started. Let's dive in. First, let's address the 3 key challenges that DIYers face in the case prep process. Then I'll walk you through how to address them. First, often they face a lack of quality resources. There's a ton out there on the internet. Most of it is not quality. You need to be able to find quality cases, drills, and practice partners. Second, DIYers often get unhelpful or novice feedback. They're working with friends, they're working with peers, they're working with parents. In short, they're getting feedback from people who don't know what they're talking about. Third, DIYers often don't know what to do and when to do it. When you don't have a plan that you're following from beginning to end, you end up wasting a lot of time and experiencing a lot of frustration in the prep process. So now that we've talked about some of the pitfalls to avoid as you DIY your case prep, let's talk about what you should be doing. As a first step, you start with market sizing. Specifically, you do around 20 market sizing cases before you move on to any other kind of case. Now, market sizing cases often show up for candidates either as a round 0 screening question or as part of a broader round 1 case. So it's a skill that everybody needs to have. Market sizing cases test your ability to structure an approach to an ambiguous problem, make reasonable assumptions, do calculations on the fly, arrive at a reasonable answer, and most importantly, extract insights from the answer that you get to. These skills are all of the same skills that you'll need to exhibit in broader, longer, and tougher cases down the road. Market sizing is the most accessible way to start building those skills from day one. Second, once you've finished those 20 market sizing cases, you're ready to move on to tougher cases. The way that you do that is by watching 5 case walkthrough videos on the Management Consulted YouTube channel. In these case walkthrough videos, you'll get a sense for what a great case performance looks like for other kinds of cases. You'll be like a fly on the wall. You'll understand all the different pieces of a case and how they fit together. You'll understand what your role is in each part of the case, and you'll understand what the interviewer's role is in each part of the case. You'll get a sense for how you're evaluated in each part of the case, and you'll start to understand what sets great candidates apart from just mediocre ones.
Strategy Sprint is back. That's right, this week-long virtual consulting project is back November 2nd to 8th. So it's a 1-week consulting experience where you get to serve a real client. You work in a small team, you get mentored and directed by a former McKinsey, Bain, or BCG consultant, and you just drive some really amazing impact. So why would you join Strategy Sprint? A couple of reasons. So number 1, you get really great experience for your resume that makes you stand out in consulting applications or corporate strategy applications or otherwise. Number 2, you build some amazing skills. And number 3, you get to confirm if consulting is right for you before investing in the entire recruiting process, which can be 3 to 6 months or more. Join Strategy Sprint today at the link in this episode's show notes. Hope to see you on the project.
Next, once you've watched those 5 case walkthrough videos, you're ready to get in the hot seat yourself. Specifically, you should do a diagnostic mock interview with a friend or a partner. Ideally, this friend or partner will have some kind of consulting experience. If you just do a mock case with any old peer or a parent who doesn't know what they're talking about, they're not going to be able to give you the pinpoint feedback you need to make the diagnostic worth it. Inside of a diagnostic case, you're looking for where your natural strengths and gap areas lie. This assessment will determine later how much time you spend on what kind of drills. Fourth, once you've gotten a mock diagnostic case under your belt and you have a sense for where you need more help and where you might need less help, you then work through 10 cases twice each. These cases should be worked through out loud with a partner. Here are the cases that we recommend you do as your first 10 cases. You should do 4 profitability cases, 4 market study cases, and 2 M&A cases. The most important thing here, though, is not the kind of cases you do, but the fact that you do them twice each. The first time, you should walk through the case with a partner. Do the case out loud like you're actually in the interview. Once you've gone through the case out loud and completed it from beginning to end, you should immediately go back and do the case again alone. The second time, you should be pushing yourself to build a more robust framework. You should be pushing yourself to do the math faster. You should be pushing yourself to extract deeper insights from the data. The second time, you already know where the case is going. So that guesswork is out of the equation. Now you can just focus on getting better at the mechanics of actual casing. This is absolutely critical to accelerating your preparation, especially when you're DIYing your prep. Fifth, once you've done those 10 cases twice each, and ideally recorded your progress, your strengths, your weaknesses in a spreadsheet as you go, you're ready for drills. As you look back at your last 20 to 30 cases, you'll have a really good sense of where you're strong and where you're not. You'll probably need more help building more robust frameworks. You may need help with your mental math, either with the speed of your mental math or with the accuracy. You might need help with chart, graph, and exhibit interpretation. You might need help with the creative brainstorming. You'll know which parts of the case are your weakest. It's up to you to drill your weaknesses. Here's a little secret about the way that consulting firms score you. You are evaluated on some of the categories that I just mentioned. And firms look for candidates who meet a benchmark level of performance in each area of evaluation. If you're a 99 out of 100 in your mental math, but you're terrible in every other category, you're not going to get an offer. The candidates who meet the benchmark level of performance in each area of evaluation, those who are well-rounded, are the ones who end up landing offers. Because of this, you must drill your weaknesses. And once you've gone through that diagnostic case and done those 20 initial cases, you'll have a good sense of where you need to drill. Once you've spent some time drilling your weaknesses, you're ready to put it all back together and roll, and should do between 20 to 40 additional mock cases to get ready before interview day. All told, if you're going to put a DIY prep plan together, you should give yourself ideally 12 weeks of practice and take 2 hours of practice on 2 to 3 days per week to ensure that you're ready to go.
Hey, Strategy Simplified. Before we end today's podcast, I just wanted to share a quick win from a member of our community today to kind of inspire you. So really quickly, I'm here with Caleb Preston, our community manager. Caleb, it's great to see you. So can you just dive in and share this community win? Excited to hear.
Yes, you bet, Jeff. Thanks for the opportunity to be on here, and hello, all the listeners. So yeah, this win I want to share today was Jose. So Jose came in, he's an MBA candidate, and he has an interview 1 week out. So he's really got to compress his case prep. And obviously we got him lined up with some amazing coaches. He's got the drills, the resources he needs, but his problem was he needed case practice partners to really put in enough reps with practice partners to be able to feel interview ready. So he basically reached out to me, and he was having a hard time getting partners fast enough. So I shot out a handful of DMs, and within 1 hour, I had 4 case practice partners all teed up for him that were a similar stage, and that all were available to start casing with him starting that same day. So that was just a really cool example of the power of the community and be able to have just the people he needed right when he needed them to help him get interview ready. So yeah, it's awesome.
That's great, Caleb. And I think that really points to the power of your kind of relationships, your expertise in the industry with our coaches, with our community, and just kind of being able to plug people into the resources that will move the needle for them. So, in addition to the coaching that Jose received, he's also able to get those extra mock case sessions in with practice partners in between his sessions with our expert coaches. So that's awesome.
Yeah, they're key.
That is key. Cool. All right, Caleb. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks again for coming on, and I'm sure we'll see you on another episode soon.
So how do you know if DIY case prep is for you? Well, you know if you have the right resources and the right plan to execute on. That's where our All Access Pass comes in. Our All Access Pass is a DIY online curriculum that guides you from A to Z of the case interview prep process. It includes over 600 practice cases, tens of thousands of case drills, 28 chatbot cases, 9 video courses, and so much more. It's everything that you need to DIY your case prep. You can learn more and join today through the link in the description. I wish you the best of luck in your case prep journey.